New from Arrow on 4K is Creepshow 2. Now, I missed out on this in Blu-ray. The limited edition sold out really quickly, and I just kept meaning to pick it up at some point. When the 4K was announced, I thought, great, it was the same price as the Blu-ray when that came out, and I jumped on it. And this is one of those movies that I've seen a hell of a lot. I kind of seen this more than Creepshow in the late 80s. It was during the video store days. It was when I stumbled across, and I particularly loved the middle story in here. This is all written by Stephen King and George Romero, so it has their kind of essence there, but it's directed by the long-term collaborator of Romero, his cinematographer, who really gives this his own kind of spin. Now, there's three tales here in the wraparound story. Now, the first tale that we have is Old Chief Woodenhead. It's when a small-time general store is robbed by and his owner's murdered. A Native American statue comes to life to get revenge, which is a really good story. There's strong thematics here. I like the actors and the kind of performance and the kind of tension within the sequence of the hold-up before they're murdered. But it's one of those kind of anthology tales where it takes so long in building up the characters, the situations, and then when we get to the payoff, it's really quick, a little bit too quick. It's one of those things where I feel like it should be drawn out and more horrific. I love the idea of it, but we spend way too much time on the build-up and not enough time on the payoff.
No. Hey, you're not alive, man. You can't be alive.
On the other side of that coin, we have The Raft. It's a story about 4 college students that find themselves trapped on a floating raft in the middle of a lake, hunted by some creeping black ooze. This one has little to no build-up whatsoever, and it's all action. And there's something kind of really interesting about this one. It's a kind of nature fighting back, fighting against the unknown. You've got these 4 college students who aren't really characters at all. They're all just, one-dimensional. They're there to die in horrible deaths. It's got a wonderful punchline right at the end of it. It has this really great gloopy effects all the way through it. And it just, like I say, sets up and delivers a really fun anthological tale. And I think that's what I like about this one. It doesn't have to build characters. It just gives us a situation, something really cool, some great effects, and a wonderful payoff. And it's something that I really do enjoy. The Hitchhiker is the third story here, and it's one that I've always kind of struggled with. Coming after the first 2, it felt kind of lesser. It was always less in my eyes for some reason. And it's about a wealthy woman's late night drive home, which turns into a living nightmare when she runs over someone, drives away, but discovers that the hitchhiker who she hit refuses to die, and it's her trying to kill him deliberately several times over after that. And it's one of those ones that, the more I watch it, the more I kind of like it. It's very fun and it's very playful. The main character is horrible, so everything that's happening to her is just fun. The victim who is hunting after her, trying to get his revenge, is just so funny in that darkly humorous way.
How you doing, lady? Thanks. Thanks for the ride.
The wraparound story for me is done in a kind of animation, and I feel like the creep is a little bit too cutesy for my eyes, and it feels a little bit too cutesy in the animation. I would like this to be a little bit more horrific in the ideal, but it's a kind of fun story, and it shows the kind of love and horror craftsmanship that it has for the first one, trying to build upon that, but not being as good as the original Creepshow. The director Michael Ronick, who was Romero's cinematographer, does a really good job. It's all kind of morality tales. It has this kind of 80s nostalgia, but you can really feel the absence of Romero, and it'd be interesting to see what he could have done here. I also read a while ago that this was cut short. It was supposed to have more stories in it, but was cut for budgetary reasons. The new 4K is fantastic, really bringing out those comic book hues, the deep reds and the rich blues and the eerie greens all kind of pop in this one. And there's a nice layer of film grain as well, which I really kind of like. I really enjoy Creepshow 2. I think it's super fun, it's quick runtime, and I like the fact that this set comes with its own little Creepshow book, with its own little tale as well, which was really fun to read, and I hadn't read it before, so it was a nice little addition. And it sits nicely next to my Creepshow 4K, which I have, that a friend sent me a while back. I'd love to know your thoughts on Creepshow 2. Do you think it's as good, or do you think it's better than There Is No Creepshow? Why? Which is your favourite segment out of the three here? And just for fun, what is your favourite segment from any anthology? I'm really curious about that, because I really do like anthology horror films. Let me know in the comment box. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, manvfilm.com. Always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.